What's your favorite knife brand? What's your favorite knife manufacturer? What's your favorite knife? Do you have a favorite pocket knife? Do you care about pocket knives? Do you even understand how important they are or how unimportant they actually are in your life? I do. Let's talk about it. Okay, my favorite knife manufacturer. It goes in tiers. I have different tiers of the knives that I like. And yes, I know there's a V-E-S at the end of knives, but I like saying knives. I love my knives. Well, my favorite budget Chinese knife is Kizer. If you don't have a Kizer pocket knife, right now, you need to watch this video and you need to, I can't tell you which one to buy, but I'm going to tell you the ones I like and the ones I have. Starting with the new one I just bought. I wasn't going to buy any knives. I wasn't going to buy any knives in 2025. I was just going to kind of cruise through 2025 and be happy with the knives I got. But I came across the Kizer Drop Bear in 2025. In 2024 is when it basically came out, and it was something I had my eyeball on. It had a drop point blade I like. It's just Kizer. I like the name Drop Bear. You know what I mean? I like it. I like the name. Sometimes the name is all I need. But I wanted one, and I wanted one, and I wanted one. And last year, 2025, the Kizer Drop Bear with 154 cm steel was running around. If I got lucky, I'd see one just under $100, but normally up into 115, 120. I was like, no, I'm not spending $120, $115 on a pocket knife. I just don't want to do that. There are certain limitations that Dick Ritchie has about pocket knives, and one of them is he doesn't like to spend over $100 for one. Just don't. You know, if you really use a pocket knife for what it's worth and what it's supposed to be used for, you're going to break it, you're going to ruin it, you're going to damage it. It's just going to happen. No matter how much that knife costs, it's going to get damaged, ruined, beat up, and broke. So why would you spend, even if it's, you know, $150, $200 pocket knife does not last longer than a $30, a $15, a $5 pocket knife half the time. Now, blade retention's there, corrosion resistance is important, action's important, quality of materials on the exterior like the scales, the pivots, all these different things, the clip, that all plays into how much longer a knife may last. But at the end of the day, if you're a real manly man, you're going to break up any pocket knife really quick, really fast if you use it for what you're really supposed to maybe use them for. I don't know. I just say this shit. You don't really have to believe a word I say or care about a word I say, but I'll say it. It's been said. Yep. I says it, and I says it the way I feels it. Yep. Kizer. Kizer's a Chinese manufacturer. Oh, China. Yeah, I get it. I'm not happy with China either. I am not happy with China. I'm not happy with their government. I'm not happy with their policies. I'm not happy with their little subtle attacks. If you want to say subtle attacks on America, not happy with any of it. But you know what? Chinese people are just like American people. Our government does crap and does shit that we don't want our government to do, just like those good people over there in China, Russia, Ukraine, you name it. Every country has people, and people innately are good. Their governments are bad. So we're not going to punish all the Chinese people because their government's doing stupid stuff just like our government does. All right, enough about that. Rant over. Kizer knives. If you're going to buy a Chinese budget knife, Kizer's not cheap, but I got this knife for $59. Guess what? It's got Nitro V steel. What's Nitro V steel, Dick Ritchie? I'm going to tell you. It is a little bit better than 14C28N, a little bit better. You know, I don't know how much better. Steel. And you know what? I used to be a steel worker in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Well, the mill was in Ohio, not Pittsburgh, but it was Wheeling Pittsburgh Steel. And I know that every steel is different. Every batch of steel is different. It's not always made perfect. It's got tolerances. It's got all kinds of stuff. Why are my arms doing this? I don't understand. But it's got all that stuff and you don't know. So every blade steel could be a little bit different from the next blade steel, even though it's got a little stamp on it that says the same thing. 14C28N, 154cm, D2, Nitro V, Drop Bear, G10 carbon fiber scales in a green. Look at that green, folks. Can you see the green in there? Can you see the carbon fiber? Now this has like a little carbon fiber, really thin plate of carbon fiber on G10. Yeah, stuck to G10. I like G10. It could have just been G10, but I like this. Lightweight. So what they did is they thinned the G10 scales down a little bit. Sometimes G10 can get kind of clunky, kind of thick. Like I like my ladies. I like my ladies thick. You know what I'm saying? G10 can get that way. Yeah, if it's just G10. But now you put a layer of carbon fiber, which is a really strong fiber bond. It's really nice and strong. I think carbon fiber is a lot like fiberglass. Fiberglass, they use glass shred, little glass things, and they then epoxy it together to make fiberglass, right? I think the same thing they do with carbon fiber, but they use carbon as the fiber. Yeah. And it gets these really cool little grid things, just like, everybody knows. It looks like a basket weave almost. This has like a hologram shine. Look at that shine. Now, here's the thing. I like my knives to weigh a certain weight, have a certain heft. A lot of people want their knives to be really lightweight. They really do. They want them to just be super lightweight. No, I'm sorry. I want to know what I got in my hand. Because what I got in my hand is about ready to do some big stuff. Big stuff. I do big stuff with my pocket knives. Yeah. So I like a little heft. So I would have been okay with just the thick, heavier G10. But you know what? I get what they're doing with this, and I like it. I do. Now this has a crossbar lock, an axis lock, right? You hear that? You can hear that. A little bit of friction in there, a little spring. It's got a spring in there, right? Whatever. Now, this is tip up, pocket down, non-reversible pocket clip. It is reversible. I'm sorry. It's not reversible so that it could be tipped down, but it is reversible to the other side. There you go. All right. It's got a little lanyard hole. Yep. There you go. The axis lock. Now this is Nitro V steel. Look at that. See, that to me, it looks a lot like the raccoon, and the raccoon may look a lot like it. I don't know, but it has that. I like this drop point style. I like the jimping across here. I like that it's Nitro V. Now Nitro V, like I said, always getting ready to say, it's a lot like 14C28N steel, Sandvik steel from Sweden. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. It's a lot like that, but it's Nitro V. So it has a little bit more corrosion resistance. Yes. A little bit easier to sharpen. Yeah, me like it. But because of that, the blade retention might not be as great. So it is what it is. There's a million different blade steels out there. Who knows what you're going to get, what you're going to like, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Thumb studs, both sides of the blade. Axis crossbar lock. Pretty good action on the crossbar. Look at that. Oh yeah. I like this knife. Let me show you a couple other Kizer knives I got that I really like a lot. I carry them a lot. So I'll show you the first one, which is a button lock assassin, 154 cm steel, stonewash on the blade. It's kind of a drop point, kind of a clip point looking thing. It's hard to tell. It's got cool swedge right across there, but I really like this because I like linen micarta. Yes, not denim micarta. I like denim micarta, but linen micarta on this looks really slick. It not even slick. You get that oil from your hands. It gets in there. See that? You get the oil in that micarta. I love it. The button lock. Hear that metal sound? Yeah. When you do this, try not to get that blade so close to your aorta artery. You don't want to do that. Okay, yeah. Really love this knife. Really love it. Probably have it forever. Yeah, because I think it's my first Kizer knife. Next one, the Towser S. Now this has linen micarta. Not linen micarta, but denim micarta, I think. Or a canvas micarta. I'm not sure, but I like it. I love the rustic feel and look of micarta. I just do. I like it when you let it patina from the oils in your hands and you don't worry about the stains that it gets because it's wear and tear. I like that. Now this is a liner lock. Look at that drop. Thumb studs. It's how you deploy it. Tip up. Not reversible at all. Pocket clips where it goes. Fine with me. I'm ambidextrous too, so I'm righty-lefty. So even if it was on the other side, I wouldn't care. Love this knife. Kizer S. Now, the Mini Roach. It's got a flipper. It's got the micarta. Burlap micarta, canvas micarta. Hell, I don't know, guys. You tell me. Look at that. Look, I'm doing the knife thing where you put your hand up to keep it from being blurry. That's what these knife guys do. Yep, I try to be like the knife guys. Try my hardest. Look at that. Well, I like that Kizer S. It's got like mini cleaver blade kind of thing. 154 cm steel. All that. Does have a reversible pocket clip on the other side. It has a blade hole. Yeah, little blade hole. Look at this. Reverse flick. See that? Liner lock. Flipper. I like it. I like it a lot. Kizer knives, guys. Check them out. I believe Kizer knives are the best Chinese made budget friendly knife in the market. And of course, I now have, there's the specs right there. The specs, specifications. This will have the weight. That'll let you know that this is probably, feels like, I'm going to say 2.8 ounces. I like my knives around 3.2 ounces. That extra 0.4 ounces makes my hand feel like it's got a little something extra in it. And I like that because I got big old knuckles. I got big old hands. I got big old ham hocks to hold in the knife. So this is a little bit too light for me. So if you don't like light knives, I said it with a VES that time because I'm being professional. I'm letting you know the deal. I can do both ways. I'm ambidextrous with my business sense and with my hands and my righty lefty. You know what I'm saying? Boom, right there. Get yourself a Kizer drop bear because I like it. Nitro V, let's cut paper. Cut a slice of paper. Cut a slice of paper. Cut a piece of paper. Oh.
Pickup truck rattling down the dirt road.
Okay, let's try it up here. Last cut.
Radio on and my story's
Flappity
told.
flu. I like it.